Coming. Got a great life so far. Enjoyed every minute. Well, I can't say enjoyed every minute of it, but I had an awful lot to enjoy. I remember on the farm, the pump was right about 20 feet or less the center of the road. I used to have to pump water by the hour for the cows and the sheep, horses. I passed the time away. I'd count the cars and say the 10th car that comes along, that's what I'll look like 10 years from now. Okay? Invariably it was some old jalopy. But that didn't foretell my life. I was very lucky all the way through. The opportunity to go to college. Went to Rochester Business Institute for a business course and took accounting and general business. Got a job in a Ford sales agency as bookkeeper. It had just been in operation for about 5 months, and it was my job to set up a set of books. So I gave them the routine we had in school. And got it. Apparently it worked out okay. I had a wonderful boss there. Down through the years, I think I've been very fortunate that most every person I've worked for has been wonderful to me, and I appreciate everything they did. When I went to college, I worked in a diner for 3 years and had a very interesting time because you got a cross-section of the whole college, from the undergraduates right up to the law school and the the School of Medicine. The doctors had the toughest job of it. When they had exams, they'd come in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning for coffee and go back and study some more. My 4th year, I was steward at the fraternity and hired the cook and help her plan the meals and supervise the dining room staff. And I had a wonderful cook there. My first job was in Oneonta. That was a great experience. Worked 10 years in Oneonta, drafted into the Army, went through training for LST duty. Where I got through, I got called to take officer's candidate training because when you went in, they gave you a battery of tests. I'd been a couple of years in summer school. I knew all about tests and measurements. They taught you the strong points and how people handled them. So I knew all the secrets of how to handle those tests they gave us for that. Must have gotten better score for that, which when we finished our training for LST training, we were taking a cruise on the Chesapeake, and we all went aboard, had lunch, had a little time before the next operation, lay down on my bunk, about asleep, somebody shook me. I said, "What's up?" Says, "Get out of bed and go back to Norfolk. Your orders have come through for officer's candidate school." So, went down to Carmares in Dawson, the big clothing store in Norfolk. They outfitted me with 2 or 3, well, probably I figured out the other day, I think 5 sets of uniforms. The blues and the whites and the grays and so on. Got a 30-day leave to come home. We had a great time with the family. Peter was about 6 and Carl was about 3 at the time. So went from there to Fort Schuyler for officer training, which was what they said they turned out 30-day wonders there. And then my next assignment was to go to Harvard for combat communications. And well, after a month or 2 at Harvard, went to the Pacific by way of California and stops at Johnson Island, and Hawaii, and then we talked Kwajalein, Guam, down to a place called Ulithi. Ulithi was the secret harbor for the headquarters of the 3rd and 5th Fleet. We called it Comsaran 10, Commander of Service Squadron 10, which outfitted and gave all the services to the 3rd and 5th Fleets in the Pacific. The atoll was a little-known place, and the write-up I have from it said that the population of the atoll for the service was larger than the population of Indianapolis, Indiana. And that was a great experience. I was there 5 months, and the ship the war ended at that time while I was there. The war in Europe had ended. The war in Japan ended shortly. And we started out to sea with the ship I was on, which was the USS Prairie, which was a destroyer tender. And in dock we had about 10 destroyers tied up parallel to us like a bunch of sardines.